Well, hey there, East Main Baptist Church. I hope you are having a fantastic day today. Thank you for joining me as we get ready to look at Psalm 74, When You Just Can't Win. Do you feel that sometimes? Do you have those days, those weeks, those months, maybe even those years where it just seems like I just can't win? Where do you really feel the expression out of the frying pan and into the fire, right? Things are not going good. You feel like you almost maybe get a little break, but no, things are just keep going on. It just feels like things are just piling on. That's kind of what's happening here. Look at Psalm 74, verse 4. It says, "Your foes have roared in the midst of your meeting place. They have set up their own signs for signs. They were like those who swing axes in a forest of woods, and all its carved woods they broke down with hatchets and hammers." So he's talking about the sanctuary of the Lord there in Israel, and it is being profaned. It is being attacked, right? And this is something that's happening to God, but this is also something that is happening to God's people, and they're asking themselves, where is God in the midst of this? God, where are you? They're saying to themselves, we will utterly subdue them. They burned all the meeting places of God in the land, and they're asking themselves, right? Verse 1, "Oh God, why do you cast us off forever? God, where are you? God, why aren't you listening?" And right, and that's what we normally ask ourselves when we feel like we just can't win. And I'm not saying that that's a bad response. It's a normal response to say, God, I just can't win. God, I just can't seem to get ahead. God, where are you? God, are you listening? So what are we to do? Well, how does he respond when it seems, he says, he cannot see our signs? There is no longer any prophet. How long is the foe to scoff? This is what he says. He reminds himself of who God is. Everything comes back to this. Everything comes back to reminding ourselves of who God is, of His character, of His past deeds, of His promises. What does he say? "Yet God my King is from of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. You divided the sea by your might. You broke the heads of the sea monsters on the waters. You crushed the head of Leviathan. You gave him his food for creatures of the waters." You have done all of this. You have done mighty things. You split open springs and brooks. You dried up ever-flowing streams. Yours is the day. Yours also is the night. You, God, have established the heavenly lights in the sun. You have fixed all the boundaries of the earth. You have made summer and winter. This is the God that we serve, the God that has done these incredible things. And if He has done these incredible things, He can move in your life. And if He hasn't yet, there's a reason. There is a purpose. He is working. He is not deaf that He cannot hear us. He hears, He sees, He knows. And we remind ourselves of that. And we say, remember this, O Lord. How the enemy scoffs and a foolish people reviles your name. Lord, look at what is happening. I know that you are good. I know that you are great. And so we can say, verse 22, "Arise, O God, defend your cause. Remember how the foolish scoff at you all the day." We can keep turning to Him. And He doesn't promise that everything's immediately going to get better or all your problems are going to go away. I wish I could make that promise for you. But what do we do when things don't seem right? We keep pushing forward. We keep trusting God day after day after day. We trust that He is listening, that He knows, that He is working, that He will not forget the covenant that He has made with you, to be with you, to guide you, to direct you, to comfort you, to encourage you, to strengthen you, to be with you. Remind yourself of who He is and keep trusting Him. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you feel encouraged. I hope you feel like you have encountered the Lord today, that you've experienced Him, and that you are ready to go and engage with His mission. We'll be back next week. Until then, go and glorify His name.